Welcome back. I'm Chloe. I'm 25 and I'm still trying to figure out everything about stress and anxiety myself. When I was growing up, I thought I was just weird, or this is just the way everyone goes around the world. And now that I'm older and getting to talk about this stuff is more frequent, I learned that there's a reason why I feel the way I feel. I go through a lot of stress, and it manifests itself in a lot of different ways. And one of those ways is my environment. So this week, I decided, instead of spending time going out and trying to record a video, that I would sit down in my own environment and clean it up. Your environment is a reflection of your stress. When life feels chaotic, your surroundings often give it away. Stress doesn't just live in your mind, it spills out into your space, your routines, your habits. Today, we'll talk about how your environment mirrors your mental state and how changing it can help you change. Also, being aware of it is super important. I became more aware of it when I moved in with my now roommate, because I was constantly stressed about my space being neat and clean because that's how I wanted to present myself. But I found after a long day of work, it was really hard to convince myself to not just ball up my clothes in a pile on the floor and walk away from them. Kind of just pushing this weight away from me and hiding it and just letting it all pile up. It's really easy to let it get out of hand. Clutter raises your cortisol levels, which is linked to increased stress and anxiety. And the more stressed you are, the messier it gets. You know the drill. And it's also not just your environment. Your body will have reactions to your stress. Sometimes you'll break out. You could lose your hair. You could get a stomach ulcer. You could get massive headaches. There's so many things that can present when you're overstressed. Your body has this warning sign to tell you, hey, it's time to fix something. When stressed, your brain focuses on survival tasks, pushing the non-essential stuff like chores, cleaning, skincare, hair care to the bottom of the list. It's trying to help you get through day to day. So when someone asks you how you're doing, you're like, I'm good, just going day to day. That's not what you should be doing. You should be prepared. You should be able to calm your stress down so that you have the energy to put into so many other things. Anxiety and stress is such a toll, and we need to learn ways of combating it, or it's just going to overwhelm us. Visible mess can overwhelm your brain, making focus and relaxation harder. Sometimes when my bedroom's a mess, I actually do my homework in a common area because I can't even focus in the room because it's so messy. Crazy how that works, right? It's like overloading a new system on a computer. You have 50 tabs open and nothing can run smoothly anymore. You gotta clean it up. You gotta decide what should be there, what should not be there. Also, as someone who's a little more type A, keeping things organized is super helpful. I actually really love organizing drawers and stuff, because getting to watch something go neatly into place, it just clicks. It makes you feel like a weight's been lifted off your shoulder. So how do you recognize this in your space? I've mentioned a bunch already, but laundry piling up, unwashed dishes, desk clutter, dust buildup, skipping routines like making a bed or doing skincare, not wiping off your table after certain meals. This is my favorite one. I sometimes will do my laundry, but then be too tired to fold my laundry. Or I'll fold it and leave it in the laundry basket and then end up picking it out. It's a vicious cycle. The brain is constantly processing visual input, even when you're not consciously thinking about it. So clutter slightly drains energy. If you're always tired, maybe it's not just you're overworked, it's you are overstressed, you're over anxious, and it's built up in your body, and you just need to take all of that and calm down a little bit. Take a step back. Sometimes you need to see your world in someone else's point of view. I think what my mom did a lot growing up, and I'm sure other people can relate, is that she would invite people over so that she would feel forced to clean. It kind of kept her responsible for the house being the way it was. If someone was coming over, she wanted to make sure things were in place, things were restocked, everything looked nice. It kept her reliable on herself. And I think that's a pretty decent tactic. My roommate doesn't ever say, "Oh, your space is messy," but because they're there, I want to make sure my space is the way I want to present. And that's how we should all do it. And we should start building those habits really young. So even when your parents scream at you to make your bed, try it. Maybe one day, once a week. Pick your favorite day. Or your least favorite day. Pick Mondays. Make your bed every Monday for a month. Then pick a second day. You can start building things. It's a cycle. A friend of mine, let's call her Sarah. She was going through a lot at work recently. She usually is the kind of person who lights candles at night, keeps fresh flowers on the table, and has her books perfectly color-coded. But over a few weeks, I noticed her kitchen sink was full. Mail was piling up on her counters, and her laundry basket was overflowing. She told me she felt too tired to care. But the mess made her feel more anxious. Every time she walked past her laundry basket, every time she put another dish in the sink. I know it's really hard. Trust me, I've been there. We've all been there. We have to start being reliable on ourselves. There's no teacher in the real world telling you, "Hey, here's your homework, go do your dishes." We have to put our environment on our to-do list. Studies show that people in clearer, more organized environments report better mood and productivity. Think about all the things you can do if you just tidied up. 15 minutes. It doesn't take long. Me filming this video took me maybe an hour of cleaning. Think about this process as a low-pressure micro action that shifts your space and mood together. The 5-minute reset. Pick one small area, a nightstand, a coffee table, a bookshelf. Spend 5 minutes cleaning it up. Take the drawers out, organize it, throw out the extra stuff. Take the drawers out, organize it. The 5-minute reset. Pick one small area, a nightstand, a coffee table, a bookshelf. Spend 5 minutes cleaning it up. Take the drawers out, organize it, throw out the extra stuff. Take the drawers out, organize it, throw out the extra stuff. Completing small tasks like that will release dopamine, motivating you to do more. You see where I'm going? Another thing you can do is a tidy up ritual. Put away 3 to 5 items before bed. What I like to do is I put my plates and mugs from the day into the dishwasher. Okay, one thing. Let's think about it. Sometimes it's to prepare yourself for the next day. So I clean my coffee station and I make my coffee pod for the morning. I pick the clothes up off the floor from the day, whether that be my gym clothes or my work uniform, and it goes in my laundry basket. Look it. 3 things that I could think about at the end of my day, 1, 2, 3, requires very little brain and can be done right before bed. That honestly might help you get even better sleep, because that's less on your mind for the morning. It's like doing a closing shift at work. Another thing you can do is called an anchor habit. Wash your face every night, even when you're tired. Anchor habits are extremely hard because if you think too hard about them, you're not going to want to do it. But remember small habits that you do on a daily that you didn't even realize you do. I knew when I was younger that I could do an anchor habit because, and I know this sounds crazy, I remembered to put my glasses on every day. I've had glasses since the 3rd grade, and the process of putting glasses on my face every single day and not forgetting it gave me this sense of understanding that, wow, I can do something every single day. Natural light exposure in the morning helps you regulate your mood and circadian rhythm. For me, growing up, I always slept with my blinds wide open. I know, a little crazy. However, I liked waking up to the sun. It's because we crave it. We crave that sunlight. And I know you're probably losing a little sleep, but I promise you your body will thank you for it. One last thing you can do. You could have a weekly reset ritual. Choose a bigger reset each week. Fresh sheets. Deep clean a corner. Or organize a bigger drawer. Sometimes I don't always do that, but I do make sure I clean out my clothes and donate what I don't wear anymore. I make sure all my pots and pans are nicely cleaned and haven't been collecting dust. It's small things that add up. People with a constant routine recover faster from stress events. Changing your space changes your brain's feedback loop. You start seeing order, which reinforces being calm. Focus on progress, not perfection. Look around the room right now. What's one small thing you can reset in the next 5 minutes? Your space is a mirror, but the great thing about mirrors is you can change the reflection. Thank you, and protect your peace.